all is well. Hope all is well. Uh, anyway, it's always something. Now my internet isn't. They say my internet isn't on. I don't understand this. Every time I get ready to go live, don't. This is the only time this happens. When I'm writing, when I'm doing anything else, this doesn't happen. Hey, Janika. This does not happen. Now I go live, this happens. Like, what the fuck? Network cables are properly plugged in or may be broken. Y'all. Hey! Hey, Nick! Y'all, excuse me 1 second. I don't know what is going on with my internet. Now, it only does this. It only does this. It never does this. It did it last time I went live. It doesn't do this during the week. It doesn't do this. Now the lights are on, so I don't understand what's going on. I'm right next to it. I don't know what that means. Child, the internet box went out. Because now it's flashing. What does that mean? What does that mean when it flashes? Now, y'all, excuse me 1 second. This doesn't stop me from going live. It's just I can't see what y'all saying that well on my laptop. I can't see. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, we'll see what happens. I guess my box went out. Now I unplugged it and plugged it back. There's no lights coming on. I'm telling you, this Wi-Fi here in Atlanta ain't worth a shit. I upped my things. It's high too, right? My internet bill is high, and I don't have cable. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna let that stop nothing, but it just bugs me out. I was just writing yesterday. Internet was fine. I was just watching TV. The internet was fine. So why isn't it fine on my? I don't understand. I'm not understanding. I was just watching TV. If the internet's not working, the TV, so it's got to be the box. But my computer says there's a problem with the internet. Now, I was just watching TV. And the box, the lights haven't come on. I don't know. I ain't even gonna let it bother me. Shit. I ain't even gonna let it bother me. Hey, y'all. I ain't even gonna let it bother me. Just to devil. I know. Like, all fucking week. Right? Let me tell y'all something. What my week was like. Now, remember. Let me get this straight. My camera straight. Remember I told you guys that I wasn't going to be uploading videos, even though so much craziness. But we're going to talk about it. It might be here a few hours. But anyway, yeah, my box ain't even coming on. Y'all, give me 1 second. Let me see if my TV, because the TV was there. I'm just watching it. on, y'all. This is crazy. So, my box is not working. I just literally got up out my living room, watching TV, came in here, turned this on, and it said the internet ain't working. Now that's super crazy. It been working all day. It ain't never stopped working. Now the button on here that says child, I don't know what's going on. And this is gonna aggravate me to death. Right? I don't know where this goes to. This yellow cord. Hold on, y'all. This yellow cord is unplugged. Now who unplugged it? And how did it get unplugged? That's the question. Did I just do that when I came and sat down? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What does it plug into? If it was plugged. I don't think it was. Oh my God. I don't know. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Shit. Well, y'all, I don't know what's going on. Because it was just, I got up literally from watching TV and came in here. So I don't understand. I don't understand. So anyway, y'all, this is just so crazy. Like, this is just so aggravating to me. I want to cry. Like, I don't understand what the fuck just happened. Now, do anybody know what the yellow this here go to on your internet? Because it's plugged in the back, but I don't know if it was ever plugged to anything else. Ain't nothing over here. But something happened. Something happened because I was just watching TV. And the people who can help me are not here. So, y'all, I just got to look over here on my camera and see if I can see y'all. That's what it said, but it won't go in the... Does it go in the back of the box? That's what it said on my computer. But it's plugged in the back already. Where the hell this go? Has it been? That's the question, right? Both plugs don't go in the back of it. It goes plug into the back of the box. It does. So there is one in the back. It is part. So is it both of them go in the back? Because it is in the back. There's one in the back. So it don't plug into itself, right? Because this one plug is in the back and then it's this one. I don't know where this one go. That's the craziest ever. Anyway, we just gonna go on with the going, y'all. I'll let my nephew and son figure it out when they get here. I'm just have to look real close and see what y'all saying. Anyway, I ain't gonna let that bother me, y'all. I'm not gonna let that bother me. No, I'm not. Let me tell y'all. The other side, what? Say that again. I can't see it. Type it again so I can catch it. Because once it go off my screen, I can't see it. See, if I was on my computer, I can see it. The other side goes in what? Does it go in the plug that look like a phone cord, a phone box? Because I tried to put it in there, it wouldn't fit. I can't get in the wall right now. I ain't gonna worry about it. Because that's what I was trying to do when y'all didn't see me. One goes in the modem and one go in the wall. I can't put it in the wall. Why? I don't know. Why won't it go in the wall? Because, listen, I ain't gonna let that worry me. Let me tell y'all something. I had a hell of a week. Now, I told y'all I wasn't gonna be uploading videos, right? So much going on. I wanted to bad, but I really didn't have the time. Now, I told you I blocked out some time because I want to get my book done, and I want to have it. I want to have it written, maybe not edited, but written by the end of the month, and I think I can do that, right? Well, first of all, somebody that I dated that I was close to, that I was almost in love with, but I stopped messing with him just before I came to move down south, right? But we still talk, and we had talked recently, a few months ago. Well, anyway, he died. He got sick when we was dating. He died. He either had congestive heart failure or COPD or both or something, right? So he died. Okay. The next day, one of my bestest girlfriends, we've been friends about 20 years, she died. She got diagnosed with cancer like October, like November, and it quickly took her down, and now she's not here, right? And it devastated me. I didn't know how to feel, right? Yeah, thank you. I didn't know how to feel because that was my friend. You have friends with different things, right? This was my friend. I would have called today and be like, "Girl, guess what? Such, such, such." That was my sis, right? Hey, who is that? Somebody, hey, whoever it is, but I ain't got my laptop ain't working, so I might as well close it down. So I can't really see you guys. Yeah, so this was my first time losing a friend, a close friend, right? Like I don't, like I can hear our conversations in my head, like stuff that has went on this week. I would call her and we'd be laughing and talking about it. I could hear her, how the conversations would go, right? And something happened today, and one of my girlfriends called me about it. And then the next call would have been to this friend who's no longer here. So this is new for me, right? I done lost cousins, aunties, all the elders in my family almost are gone. But I've never lost a close girlfriend, like a sister, right? So I'm gonna stop talking about it because it made me cry. But that was my friend, right? And she had a very small family. So I've been communicating with her daughter, trying to guide her along the way, right? So then that happened, right? Two people that was close to me in my heart, right? That left here this week. So whenever somebody leaves, for me, it makes me think about my own mortality, right? So that happened. All right, that was that happened, right? Life altering stuff. Then y'all know I've been having problems with my car, that old Audi, the old foreign car. I told my son I don't want no more. I want give me an old Buick, Ford or something. I want no more foreign cars, right? Anyway, the alternator went out. So y'all know what I said? I said, come with me now. I said, fuck it. It's out. It's out. Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do, right? Now, like I was saying before, I realized I didn't have no internet. I don't know how that cord came loose. I don't know what just happened. I did. I don't know. I'll get it fixed later on. I lost my train of thought. So anyway, I was telling you guys that I made a way so that I can finish my book, which is a must. It's like in my soul. I have to finish it, right? Well, so what I did was I took a leave of absence from my job, right? So by taking a leave of absence from my job, that means I have no money, none, right? So thank God my son is here and my nephew is here, right? Now I don't know how long my nephew gonna be here, but that's financial help, right? But so I'm like in a funny place, right? Because I know I have to do this. I'm used to doing a whole bunch of stuff at one time. It can't do that when you write a book. You can only write the book. Only, right? Plus, it's so emotional and draining, right? So that's where I'm at with that. So when the alternator, my son called me. He just happened to be in it. He called me and said, did the light come on before? I was like, He said, I think it's the alternator. Immediately, I didn't panic. Usually I panic, get to crying, praying. I did pray, but I get to panicking, right? I said, fuck it. I'm going to pull it up under the carport, and that's that, right? Well, my son, being the good son that he is, he got up immediately the next day and got it fixed. Hundreds of dollars, okay? So God sent him right on time. There's a lot of stuff that happened and I needed him. Had it not been for him, I'd be off, right? So anyway, that happened, all right? Now, like I said, internet been working all fine forever. And I get right here, and then it goes kaboom. So I won't be able to see everything that y'all say, but I'll try to do my best. So anyway, we got a big agenda today, y'all. Big agenda today, right? Got a lot to talk about, Folks done went all the way crazy. We're gonna start off with, did y'all watch SWV? For those that watch TV, SWV, an escape show. Now, I had my notes all about this show. The main thing about this episode, not the main thing, one of the main things is that they can't decide the enemy. Yeah, I know it, Nick. I know it, right? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? And so, by my friend leaving, I was in a weird space about 2-3 days. This happened like Tuesday. I was in a weird space to probably yesterday. And you know, when I was in church today, I was feeling weird. Like, so, you know, I'm gonna get through it because I couldn't wait to talk to y'all, right? But anyway, so with SWV and Escape, once they said it, I realized it. So they were trying to see which song they're gonna do last. The big giddy up, right? Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. So they were trying to decide which song they're gonna do last, right? And I think Coco said Weak. I know Coco love her some Weak because when they was on their reality show, that's all she talked about. And every time she do a show, she gonna do Weak. She ain't gonna never do a show and not do Weak. I get it, right? So Candy wonders whatever song Candy said right now. Now we gotta remember, Coco is a strong woman. She was the lead in her group. Candy is not the lead, but she's the businesswoman and she's the mouthpiece, so to speak, right? It was Tasha, now it's Candy, right? So they were going toe-to-toe about that, right? So then they started talking about, when they got in a group setting, about the clothes, what they're going to wear, what they're going to look like on the stage. Now, y'all know Escape has a very sexy look, which I ain't mad at. They look good. And to be close to 50 and you can still dress like that, wonderful, right? SWV, on the other hand, I know tonight is the finale. They only had what, 6 episodes. SWV, which I never thought about it until they said it. They wear like a tomboyish 90s bebop style, right? I had never paid that any attention, but they do. Well, guess what happened this week, y'all? Y'all been on the internet, right? Child, SWV been posing. I guess Vogue did a photo shoot of them. And everybody, I follow all of them on Instagram. They've been putting them pictures up in their beautiful dresses. And Coco had on pants. She had on pants. Coco took her hair out and her hair short and dyed it blonde. And I think it's waved. Baby, they changed. They look around. They said, we are grown women. Because, you know, SWV is a couple years older than Escape them. They like 50 already, 50, 51, something like that already, right? Whereas Escape and them is like 47, 48, 40, you know, they not 50 yet, right? Baby, they put them clothes on and said, we are women, okay? Don't get it twisted. We women, right? And because of what happened to me, I haven't been able to keep up with all the goings on. But I know that there's some internet and IG Live, I don't want to call it beef, but situations between them. You know, they've been going back and forth with each other, I believe, on IG, right? I just haven't been able to get into that part because so much other stuff is going on in my world, right? So I don't know if they decided. Don't know if they go. You know, I don't know what they decided, right? The final episode, like Meek said, is tonight, right? Now, then this is the coup de grace. This is it right here. They come to a meeting. Escape has a meeting about, I guess, what they was going to wear, whatever. Tamika came with her folder, okay? She got her folder. She ready, all right? She about to handle some business, okay? Tamika come, and they were talking about whatever they were talking about. I forgot what they were talking about because it don't matter because Tamika dropped a bomb on them, right? Tamika said she had received texts from the promoter Rocky, Tasha's husband, has been asking for and receiving kickbacks from the promoter so the promoter can promote their show. Now, they didn't know this, and I'm gonna say this before I get started. He been doing that with promoters. He been doing that, right? He ain't just started this. Stuff he doing now, he ain't just started because he's too comfortable in it, right? So Tasha was like, well, what are you saying? Tamika got her folder, opened it up, and passed, she said everyone will have a copy, and passed it out and said, now we in a business meeting. I said, okay, Tamika done found her voice. She done found her voice. She done found her voice, right? So this is what has been happening. The promoter, Rocky has been asking the promoter, I think he got 10,000 already from the promoter. So that was to assure that the promoter would be able to promote whatever event that they were talking about, right? Whatever concert they was having. I don't know if it's the big concert with the tour with SWV and xscape. I'm not quite sure because I can't remember because it was such a blow, right? So then what made the promoter mad, and the reason why he reached out to Tamika, was because Rocky asked for another 10,000, and in the text said he would be sure, he could assure the promoter, because Tasha, his wife, was the main one. He could be the promoter could be rest assured that they would pick this promoter to promote their concert. That's what Rocky has been doing. So not only is he a liar and a cheater, he's a scammer, right? He's a scammer. Now, he did not just start this. And by him being the manager, because, I was like, well, what's wrong with that? He's the manager. Well, you can't ask somebody to pay you to promote. That's why it's called a kickback. You can't ask somebody to pay, to give you money to make sure you get that position, right? So Tasha was sitting there with the paper looking all confused. Well, you acting like I had something to do with it. She said, it's your husband. Now, we got to understand the dynamics. I keep telling y'all that between that family. At one time, they all lived together. So Tamika knows exactly how Rocky and Latasha relationship is and who's the boss and who do what and who say what and who makes sure what is what. Tamika knows this. So when she tells Latasha looking confused and, not quite sure what's going on. And she said, well, no, she didn't have anything to do with it. She said, that's your husband, right? Now, as they was having this conversation, it went off. So we're going to see the explosive ending tonight. Maybe some questions will be answered. I don't know, but I do know that this Rocky guy is bad news. He worse. And from what I understand, like I said, I didn't have really time. Tasha K has interviewed somebody else. Did y'all see that? That he either has a baby by or was a mistress to him. I'm not quite sure, right? Because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming out on the internet, right? And Tasha, her album, her gospel album, what she's been waiting 30 years for, dropped Friday, right? Not yesterday, but was it this past Friday? Yeah, it was this past Friday, right? So, what does that say? And tonight, yeah. So, I'm curious to know what her numbers is, what she, how many people are buying it, where she's at with that, because I don't see this being good. I don't see this being good at all. That he's doing all this stuff now they probably won't drop her because she does have a voice. And you know what? No, this ain't it. January, this March. I was looking for a bill. I was going crazy this morning looking for my light bill. I might have threw it away by mistake. But anyway, this is not good, right? I would like rock Tasha, but me too. But see, Tasha, she going to, ain't she though? I told my daughter that she busting it wide open, right? Going down there with some gasoline draws on. You hear me? What I don't understand is she's a narcissist, so she's not going to never take accountability for anything. Never. And I saw some interviews recently. I don't know when she did these interviews where she's talking to whoever she's talking to and she said, hey, who is that? Hey, I don't have my laptop up. My internet went out. So I can't see hardly that good what y'all saying, but I'm going to try. to see, right? But she doesn't take accountability, right? And it seems to me like if you keep getting in the hot water, like they so deep in the hot water, I don't know how they breathing. At some point, you're like, "Hey, y'all, I would try to step aside, but that's her man, though. I would try to step aside and give me a breather. Let me breathe for a minute." But she's so narcissistic, and she has to promote. That's why she's around. That's why she's talking to people. She has to promote. She has to go on the promo tour for her gospel album. So, of course, every time somebody talk to her, they're gonna ask her, "Hey, what about your husband? What's going on with your husband? What's going on with the mistress?" She don't want to talk about that. Matter of fact, I think I did see one where she said she didn't want to talk. Who that? Lisa Marie, my girl. Hey, Lisa Marie. I didn't see you before. I see somebody just said hey to you. And so she can't let him go, and she don't know how to stand over here alone and say, these are some things my husband's doing. Now, let me tell y'all something what I just thought about. Rocky, she should have Rocky should tell her, but he don't care. He should give her something to say to separate her from him. That's what a good man would do. That's what a good man would do, but he wants her down in the fire right with him. Right? And you know how you're going down YouTube timeline. And I think I saw where it says he threw her under the bus or something. Somebody said it appeared like he threw her under the bus. So I don't know. Like I said, 2 or 3 days I was in a fog, pretty much, right? Actually, one day I just stayed in the bed all day. But I tried to make myself happy, right? So if y'all see the pictures on my community, I woke up and got dressed. It was a sunny day and tried to uplift myself. But anyway, he should tell her to separate herself from him, right? In a politically correct way. But he's not doing that. He's not doing that. He's a problem. And the stuff that he's been doing. He has been doing undercover, sneaky, snaky stuff. You don't just start doing that. He's been doing that. You don't just start doing that. No, you don't just start doing that, right? So I'm curious, like I said, to see what her numbers are as far as the sales on her gospel albums. People really buying it? Because let me tell you why I say that. There's a show, y'all, on, I want to say it's on WeTV. It's produced by Carlos King, called Grown in Gospel. Y'all got to check it out. It's only got 6 episodes, which I'm really sick about, but they probably only gave, when they shop these shows, they just give you a little bit, right? They don't think it's how good, they don't think it's going to go anywhere. But this is good, right? Especially for me, a church girl, because I know how they operate in these old churches, right? So let me tell y'all, talking about husbands. So there's a show called Grown in Gospel on WeTV. It's about 3 episodes in, or maybe 4, right? Episodes in. They only have 6 episodes, I think, or 8 or something. It's real little, right? Well, there's some characters on there. Some of them, these are the children of great gospel artists, right? Like, it's one girl, and what I'm going to be talking about is Tasha Page Lockhart, right? Tasha Page Lockhart. I'm skipping around because I didn't want to talk about them just yet, but I'm going to talk about them right now because we're talking about husbands. And she married a man that's a bishop. I'm not a Kojic, so I don't know how the elevations and the leadership goes in Kojic churches, right? I'm Baptist. But Kojic is big, right? Well, anyway, there's several other. There's one of the Clark sisters' daughter is in it. Somebody else, and the Clark sisters' mama, I want to say it's Dorinda Clark, I think it's her mother. She married somebody, and his son is on there. I forget who his son is, but they all got famous daddies. And Fred Hammond's daughter's on there. She's the star of the show. She's the bright star of the show, right? Even though they downrate her because she's not doing what her daddy wanted her to do. Now, on this show, y'all. Hey, who is that? I can't see good. Who is that? But hey, is that Connie? Do that say Connie? So anyway, on this show, these are about 6 grown children of gospel artists, right? Famous gospel people. And they talk about, the reason why I'm talking about it now, because they talk about when gospel is your ministry and you singing gospel, certain things you can and cannot do, and they'll cancel you for. The gospel industry will cancel you for, right? So that's why I'm curious. I'm gonna go back and talk about them because they have it's a very fiery situation going on, and we're gonna go back to that in a minute, right? I'm gonna go back. I got it right here in my notes. We're gonna go back to Tasha Lockhart. But like I said, in the gospel world, in the gospel realm, they are very uppity and like to pass down rules and regulations and what you should be doing, what you should not be doing. And even if you've been in the game a long time, you can get canceled, right? So I'm curious to know how Tasha's album is going to do and how she's being received, right? Now, I follow her on IG, but I have not listened to the album. Have you all listened to the album or heard a song? I just don't. I could, but I don't want to, quite frankly. I just don't want to. I don't like her. I don't want to. But anyway, we got to talk about the big to do. I watched the most craziest live the other night, y'all. Jaguar right? Now you know her husband, Goomba, left her and ain't returning. Now he done changed his number, cut his phone off, whatever he done did, and she can't contact him. You know, I have never actively watched somebody go crazy every day. I have never been able to do that. I've never saw this like I'm seeing it now. Now, Jaguar has gone absolutely crazy. Now, y'all know the last time I talked about him, the lights had got cut off and they were getting evicted from their house or wherever they was living, apartment, whatever they was living. Her car had been towed. She got the car, and it had been impounded. She got the car back. Now, her mom is living with her. Lasagna is living with her. Haven't listened to it. No, I'm not interested either. Her mom lives with her. Bless her heart. I think Lasagna lived with her. It seemed like I saw somewhere Lasagna left. I ain't quite sure. She should have, because from my understanding, they're living in a hotel. And her son was living with her. He may be back with the dad too, because on one of these lives he called in. I don't understand why Tasha what agreed to be. Well, let me tell you why. Because it was a money opportunity for xscape. See, it was a money opportunity for xscape. So Mona Scott probably said, I need all y'all to have this show. I need all of y'all, right? And Mona's been doing this. Mona probably knew of the rumblings, going on. Okay, she is the gone. Okay, she living with who? Yeah, that's what I thought. She was gone, right? So and I think the son is gone now. When the lights got cut off, the mama and the son was standing in I'm gonna say in the living room. I don't know where they were standing. They were standing around looking stupid, right? While Jaguar was going live. Like, she is obsessed with going live. I don't know when she sleeps. This is why I'm telling y'all she's not bipolar, because bipolar have a downside. They go from depressed to manic. She's always in a manic state, right? I think she has a form of schizophrenia. But anyway, she has been calling this man back to back to back to back to back. Somebody said she called 75 times a day, some big astronomical amount of time she calls him in a day. Well, he turned his phone off or either got another number, changed his number or something, right? She also, and in her hashtag and all her videos say, hashtag Jag give no fucks, right? All right. She also, wait, I just lost my train of thought again. She also, besides calling him 100 gazillion times, she's saying like somebody's after him and please call her because only she can save them. Like she said, I watched this live, must have been about Monday before I stopped really looking at it, that she has saved 75 people. She's some type of special agent, right? And she saved 75, I want to say girls, 75 girls or somebody from sex trafficking. I want to say that's what she said, right? She saves people. She saved 75 lives. That's what she said. She has saved single-handedly 75 lives, right? Then she said that these special people are after Goomba. Before she said they were after Goomba, she said that they had herpes. He had herpes, or the girl had herpes. And from what I'm understanding is, this the girl he's with, Nikki. She was Goomba's girlfriend before Jaguar. She got pregnant by Goomba. Goomba's mama had the baby and told them, y'all go ahead and kick it. While they were out kicking it, Goomba's mama did a DNA test on the baby, and it was proven that that baby that the girl Nikki had was not Goomba's. Therefore, they broke up. That is when he got with Jag, right? So Jag is stating that this girl has always bothered them. She's always been bothering them. She always wanted him back. Okay, well, now she got him back, right? This thing is such a horrific cycle to watch, to listen to, right? I can't watch it. I can look at it for a few minutes. Somebody send me something. Somebody tell me to go look. I can look at it for a few minutes because it's so... You know, and in the comments, people say, well, she's demonic. And I'm pretty sure she's possessed by a demon. Absolutely, right? But she also played an audio, right? She played an audio tape on her Facebook. I'm not her Facebook, on her YouTube. She played it, was it YouTube or Facebook? Because somebody said they probably took it down. She played an audio, I think it was YouTube. She played an audio tape of her and Goomba having sex, and the sounds and words and all of this. She played it for all of us to hear, right? And then told the girl, this is how much he loves me. She is having a sucker attack to the 10th degree, right? I have never seen anybody have a sucker attack like this, right? Every single day. She ain't got tired. Every day. This is why I'm saying she's schizophrenic, because she's locked in on him, right? I can't think of the name. I'll tell y'all what it is next Sunday. Because I had a patient like that one time. But anyway, she's focused. She's locked in. She's locked in on him, right? It's called obsessive compulsive disorder, but it's something beyond that, right? Well, anyway, she has been playing video. She goes live all day. And then what made it so bad? Hey, is that Mignard? Hey, my internet ain't working. I don't know what happened. It just happened as soon as I got in this room, so I can't really see what y'all saying on my laptop. Anyway, she cussed her mother out, right? She cussed her mother out, and I saw that for myself. So she was in the bathroom going live. Mama came in the bathroom. I guess she didn't know she was in there, right? Now, from what they've been told they're in a hotel, but I don't know where they at, right? Because she said they had 2 bathrooms. Now, unless they're in a really nice suite, I don't know no Motel 6 got no 2 bathrooms, right? Well, anyway, she told him, geez, Mom, that's when you get on my nerves. She said all kind of cruel stuff to her mother, who's elderly, right? And Mom said, well, I'm sorry. She said, you heard me and blah, blah, blah. And she cussed at her mother. And in the comments, the people went in on Jag. Matter of fact, they go in on her all the time. It may be 1 or 2 that be like, we love you, Jag, and all that, right? But she's clearly just crazy as a Bessie bug, right? Now, why she has her mother, I don't know. But I think she's always had the mother. Why she had the son, I think the son wanted to be with her. Son may be back with the dad because Jaguar is unstable. Her living arrangements is unstable. She's unstable, right? Guessing that's why Lasagna went back home or wherever she went, right? Now, this has been going on every day, all day, right? You call this man all day long. She beef and feud with the girlfriend on Facebook a couple times a day. But the weirdest of all, y'all, is the plainest Jane. She's another blogger, right? I follow her. The plainest Jane has been making commentary about Jaguar, I guess, every day. I'm not sure because, I'm busy, but I do follow her. I do subscribe to her. But she's been making a commentary about Jag every single day, a couple times a day. And she go live a lot and so on and so forth, right? Well, let me tell y'all the weirdest shit I saw. I think this was today's Sunday. This might have been Friday night. Why won't her siblings? I don't know. Because when they talk to the family, I'm trying to think, do she have brothers and sisters? She got an aunt, she got a cousin. I don't know if she got brothers and sisters. I don't know. But anyway, and Jag would act so crazy. See, Jag need them checks. That's why she had Lasagna there to get her check, because I know she was getting a crazy check, right? You got the son there because he get one, and mama get whatever check she get, because that's what the family was mad about, because Jaguar was spending all the mama money. So Jag over there being a master manipulator of slow heads, right? But anyway, wait, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Plain as Jane. So Plain as Jane was going live. Now, what I had heard the day before from Jaguar say, she's going to what is it called? Strike. She's going to start striking bloggers. The sisters a few years back. Tasha K interview. Oh, okay, she got sisters. Okay. So what Jaguar said she's going to start striking bloggers, people like me and other folks. I'm low on the poll, so she don't probably see my videos. And she's going to start striking them and getting their channels taken down because they're talking about her. Now, what I find strange about that statement is if they were telling lies, I guess you could, right? We all see you crazy as shit, right? But she doesn't want anybody to talk about her. But you've been running around talking about folks forever. You've been talking about folks forever, right? She don't want nobody to talk about her. So Friday, I think it was, Plain as Jane was going live. And what Jaguar was doing, it was the craziest thing, y'all. Jaguar she was filming, she was recording Plain as Jane live and commentating on it as Jane was talking, and Jane was doing the same thing to her. Y'all, it was so crazy, I could not believe it. I can't do crazy. I can't fight with crazy, right? And while I'm watching this, now don't get me wrong, Plain Jane fans, I would not have partaken in that. See, because when you start acting crazy and dealing with crazy, you can become crazy, right? I watched Jane, and they was having commentary back and forth. She was watching her, and she was watching her, and Jane's people was reporting back to her what Jaguar was saying, and Jaguar was saying it was so crazy, y'all. It was the craziest I'd ever seen, right? Like I told y'all, my daughter lives down there somewhere where Jane is, where Jaguar is at, right? I saw that, but what happened to Jane at the end? What happened? Tell me what happened, because I didn't watch it to the end. I watched it for a little bit just to try to get a gist of what was going on. A hot mess, yeah. I watched it for a little bit because I was confused as to what was happening, right? Because I saw Plain as Jane on Jaguar's screen. You know, she was in the dark and she was recording it and she was commentating it and shut up, bitch. And, you know, she was just saying all kinds of stuff, right? And you going down and you going to jail. Like, Jaguar want everybody in jail, right? And you getting your channel taken down. And then Jane, where I thought was wrong of Jane, because she should be bigger and better than that, she was going toe-to-toe with her. And you stupid. And then Jane was acting like a little hood. I was like, is this who she is? Because I'd never seen her act like that. I never seen that side. You know, I guess we all got it in us. I know I damn sure do. But I just wouldn't do it on... I wouldn't have did that. I would not have done that. If, you know, because every time lately, when someone has a live, they talk about Jag, she calls in some kind. If she can't call in, she don't know your number. She record them, right? And then talk about them, right? She kept saying she's from Baltimore. Who from Baltimore? Jane? Oh, Jane was so okay. You from Baltimore? Okay. And Jaguar. So where's she from? Philly, right? Child, listen. I thought it was the weirdest thing, and I would not have participated in that retarded ass conversation. I would not. Yeah, it was a lot. Jane better be careful. They took her last. That's what I heard. Now, when did that happen? Maybe that's why I hadn't been seeing her on my timeline. Why did they take it down, and when did they take it down? Because, you know, she had not been coming down my thing. It was strange, wasn't it, Lisa Marie? That was the oddest thing. And, you know, it looks like, you know, Jane has her subscribership has grown, right? And look like she eating good because her face done got fat, right? And I thought, why would you even go to battle with Jaguar? She's clearly an idiot, right? Like, you can talk about it like I talk about it, but I wouldn't dare allow her to go toe-to-toe with me. Hey, someone mentioned that what happened with Jane. Yeah, so they say her channel had been taken down. I don't know if before I started subscribing, because I just got hip to a lot of these bloggers when I started when I got a YouTube channel. You know, because like I said before, all I really watched was Funky Dineva and T.S. Madison. I watched the gay folks, right? You know, I didn't really, you know, I wasn't really into it like that, right? But I just thought that was so odd to me. And again, I subscribe to Plain as Jane. So Plain Jane folks, don't come for me. I'm telling you, it was odd looking. It was just very odd to me, right? And because you know you're trying to battle it, what it would a Jaguar. I know, but see a Jaguar. See Jaguar likes to. Jaguar is smart, but she crazy, right? She knows how to use her words, right? And I think she thinks she's intimidating, right? Now for me, she wouldn't scare me not one damn bit. First of all, you over there and I'm over here, right? You know, I'm talking about you because that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, that's what people do on YouTube, right? We talk about what we see. You giving us a show. You know, if you don't want to be the act, don't get on there and get the clowning. Don't be giving us nothing to talk about. That's how I feel about it. But I definitely wouldn't. That's the Philly what? Yeah, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't have went toe to toe. I'm talking about Jay. I kept going back and forth, and I was like, because I was in my bed, I think, right? And y'all know I had two phones. I only got one now, so it was hard. I was trying to go back and forth, right? I was like, what is they doing? I get Jaguar. We expect Jaguar to be crazy. We expect that. Nothing new. I just didn't expect that from Jay. I didn't expect that from Jay. But why did she get her channel taken down, y'all? I don't know why she got. Because I don't see. See, this is what I understand about the YouTube streets, right? Bloggers and people be fighting with folks. Like I'm saying what I'm saying. Philly mindset. She nothing to be scared of. She truly a lost and messy. Yeah. Hey, girl, please. Listen, I ain't studying none of them, right? Because, they just on the thing talking, right? And just like I'm doing, because in real life, that wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? In real life, Jaguar, she wouldn't, listen, girl, child, please listen. She was on some everybody's channel. Oh, I noticed Jane was low-key obsessed with Jack. That's what I noticed too. I'm from Jersey myself, but there's a difference. We a bit more what? I couldn't see that last part. My Wi-Fi is, my internet is down, y'all. She's embarrassing Philly, to be honest. Yeah, she is. Listen, she is like, dig, you out here giving us a show. So we gonna talk about you. That's what we do, right? Chill, okay. That's what we do. We talk. That's what we do. We talk about what we see. We talk about current events. We talk about whatever. Everybody got their niche and what they talk about, right? And my friends that know me know I kiki good. Now I'll help anybody with anything, but I will laugh at you. I will do that. I will give a good kiki about. I'm gonna give a good kiki about something, right? Don't mean I don't like you. Don't mean nothing. It's just you did some funny shit, and I'm gonna talk about it, right? So, but I thought that because it seems like Jane, all of her commentary is about Jack. Now, listen, she got a big subscribership, and so she might be getting thousands of dollars a month. I'm sure she is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, they ain't checking for me because I don't even get paid from, I don't have enough subscribers to get no money. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't nobody. You take my little channel, I just start another because, you know what I'm saying? But I just think it's stupid that you want to take somebody's channel down and you talking about everybody under the sun. You talking about everybody under the sun, right? So now she used to say hashtag Jag give no fucks. That was on everything. Jag don't give a fuck. She cussing the people out at the jailhouse, courthouse, the man. Whoa. She announced that she'll be running for mayor in Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay? She has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, yeah, but she getting all of them straight. But she getting all. Is she? Why? Because she talking about why? See, listen. When I ain't gonna say if. When I get to that level, you have to be careful what you say. I be careful what I say now. That's probably why my channel isn't growing as rapidly as others because I'm being careful what I say. I like to cuss, and if y'all notice, I don't cuss that much. Now every now and then I do cuss because that's part of me, but they penalize you for cussing, right? So I already ain't getting nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to cuss, but sometimes I have to cuss, right? But I think that so to me, it's like it's enough out here for everybody. People talk about cars, people talk about everything on social media, on YouTube. Like if you out here being a clown and you don't want nobody to talk about you, don't be a clown. It's real simple. You know, but I was watching Sherelle's World one time. She was live and Jaguar called in. That boy Sean Davy Way, y'all told me to watch. I ain't had a chance to get with him, but I'm gonna look at him one day this week, maybe. It seemed like today she was on his live recording him or something. So she's trying to, because they were telling her she used to just be on IG with the foolishness, right? If they all just playing in our faces, she said she needed help funding Goomba. I don't like the SDW at all. I don't know. Go to the Sean Davy Way. Oh, you don't like him? I ain't never watched him. Somebody told me, one of y'all told me to watch him, and I just ain't had time. I just ain't had time to check him out, right? But I know he talks a lot about Jag. I know that. And she was today, when I looked at it, I don't know if this happened today, but when I saw it today, a few minutes ago before I went live, she was recording him. I guess he was talking about her. I didn't have time. I was trying to get with y'all, so I didn't have time to check it out, right? You don't like him either. So is he women? Is he women bashing? You know, a lot of these dudes is women bashing. Is he women bashing? I gotta check him out. But you know, to me, I just think bloggers fighting each other and arguing, like, that ain't what I'm about, right? You know, because I can't argue with you over the thing. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I argue with you or we mad or something, I want to be able to see you so I can punch you if I need to, right? So yes, he does answer manly black. He wanted him. Oh, he wanted him. Oh, he wanted him. You know, social media has shown that black men don't really like us, right? They just don't really like us. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand that we have to be who we are because we all we got, right? There's a sisterhood. If you find a cool black woman, there's a sisterhood, right? You know, we need each other, right? And because y'all done left us. Y'all done left us. Let me tell y'all something funny right now. I hope you ain't watching. I doubt it. You don't even know I got a YouTube channel. It's a guy I met, right? And we had good conversation once or twice. But for the most part, he's so dry. I can't do dry. I'm not dry, right? I need action, right? Let's talk, laugh, giggle, you know. I need action, right? And yesterday, and I probably hurt his feelings, but I said it before I knew it. He was making sounds, you know, he was always, dragging around. I said, you sound like an old woman. He said, well, how you say old woman? Shit, because you do. But I ain't say that. I was like, oh, you know, I tried to laugh it off, but you sound like an old-ass woman. Yes, I did. I said, you sound like my aunties. He did. He sound like my old aunties, making them old sounds and stuff. Y'all, listen, I can't do it. But anyway, the bloggers beefing with each other and all that carrying on, like, stop that. Just like, stop that. You know what I'm saying? And those stupid hair flips. Who do the hair flips? Who do the hair flips, y'all? Like I said, I hadn't seen Jane in a while. She get looking fat in the face, right? This is what I wanted to say before I go on to the next thing. I haven't had time to research it. Oh, Sean Davy. Wait, is he gay? Is he gay? Candy, Rocky said something. You know, Rocky tried. See, let me tell y'all what I think is wrong with Tasha and Rocky. They mad at Candy and Todd. Candy went on. She's okay. You left the group. Go ahead on. And Candy went on and built the empire, right? Well, you and Rocky was over there scamming and lying. Oh, he's gay. Oh, well, I don't expect him to like us then. He wanted to be us. I didn't know he was gay. I didn't know he was gay. You know, I don't expect him to like. Let me tell y'all something. Trans men or women, whatever you call them, when a man turns into a woman, I don't know what the proper term is, but the trans dude, he has a whole, he do? Let me tell y'all something. I ain't know nobody take this the wrong way. Take it the way I'm giving it, in love. But I am sick, absolutely sick of seeing men kissing men and men being with men. I know it's gay people in the world. I know that, right? I know some personally. I ain't biased. I could be. I'm just sick of it. It blows my mind to see two grown men kissing. Like, it just blows my mind. Sorry. But I'm just saying, like, if everybody get gay, how we gonna make the world? How we gonna what is it called? Procreate. How we gonna procreate if everybody be gay? How does that work? Like, what we gonna do then? Right? Anyway, y'all, Rocky made a statement that he had Candy first. He went with Candy, or he dated Candy. He dated Candy first, right? And I think the Candy explained it. I think she said, I didn't see it all, that they dated, but nothing happened. And this could be the reason why Tasha don't like Candy, because Candy had him first, right? Candy didn't have everybody, let them tell it. Let them tell it, Candy didn't have everybody, right? But I think they don't want us to, they want to adopt from Chyna. Oh, child, please. I'm so sick of it. I'm telling you, listen. And as a woman, you can put some sperm up in you. That's why I don't like what? They just too much. Sean Wade, John David Wade. I didn't know. I'm gonna have to check him out now just to get a laugh off of him. I told my daughter, somebody out there, I said, when Brad had that baby, she's gonna be all the way woman. You know, babies change, y'all. Y'all know that. Give you maternal instinct. She's gonna have confliction within herself. Don't get me wrong, I like them. I like her, like Judy. They cute little couple. Y'all watch that, right? Anyway, we done talked about Jag. Jag going crazy. Jag, now, before I get off of that, Jag said she want her husband back. Now, you didn't bash him, talked about his mama, talked about his daddy, talked about the family, talked about everybody you could talk about that he know, tried to send the cousins to jail. Now, you want him back. So now her hashtag says, Jag do give one fuck. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen a sucker attack. I done seen dudes have a sucker attack. I ain't never seen a woman have a sucker attack. I have never, women, we cry, we talk to our girlfriends, we beg the nigga back. But this right here is truly psychotic behavior. Because she won't stop calling him, she won't stop talking about him. He is everything that she's thinking about every day, all day, right? Anyway, we're gonna pray for Sister Jag, right? When does it end? I want to do, she'd be like, okay, I didn't do this today. I'm tired, I ain't gonna do this today. Right? I don't know. Then I saw last night, she said he's back home, but I think that was a lie, though. Did you see where Candy sent her entire I did. Thanks for reminding me. I did. Like, let's talk about it, y'all. Because this is going to lead into my next topic of Monique and her Netflix special. For me, right? So when did she send, again, I don't know. I think it was recently. If my man, I'm a woman, I like men. If I meet a guy and he says he wants to have a threesome, which I'm thinking now, maybe Candy introduced that to that thing. Her and Tiny like girls. I don't get that. See, I don't get I just might be old-fashioned or something, retarded or something. I don't get I like men. I want a man, I'm a married man, I want to be with a man, but I like a woman too sometimes. Like, I don't know what that's called. I don't get that, right? Why she would say that, I don't, like, to me, y'all, some stuff is just private. It should be private. We don't need to know that y'all still have threesomes. What is that for? What does that do? Do you want the attention from that? Do you want all the threesome girls to get in your DMs? Like, because I know that she make them sign NDAs and stuff like that. Like, what is the purpose of telling us y'all still have threesomes? What is the purpose of that? That's right. That's none of our business. That's none of our business. And you got kids. You have a daughter. You have a grown daughter. Like, it's certain things that I don't say that I could say because I got grown kids, right? And I don't want them to see. And then my grandkids gonna see this down the line. Like, certain stuff I just don't say that I really want to say, right? Just like Tasha. That's a lie. That's a lie. The open marriage, that's a lie. That's a lie. He told her to say that part. He told her to say that, right? Because if they had an open marriage, when the girl first came out and said, we've been messing around 5 years and I got a baby by, their response would have been, just like Tasha said, oh, I know everything. You said that way back when. Y'all had to sit down and think about that to say that. You just said that then. I know. We got open marriage. Shit, we both fucked her. I know. That's a lie, right? Just like, yeah, that's a lie. So anyway, why did Candy say that? I don't know. Why does she keep reiterating how sexy is she, how sexually great she is? I don't know. I don't know why she does that. I just don't know. You got a little daughter and you got a little boy. And you got a grown daughter that go to college in New York. And his daughter's in New York too. Like, I don't want to know that. I don't need to know that, right? But let me tell y'all something. I don't know why Candy does that. I don't know why she does that. It's weird to me. It's really weird to me, right? That they're so obsessed with sex. Sex is a wonderful thing. You got your man, like I was getting ready to say. If I got a man and he say, "Well, I want a woman," I don't even want to be with him no more. Because number one, I don't like women. I don't want her kissing on me, touching me, nothing, breathing on me, nothing. So where's she gonna be at when we in there? Where's she gonna be on the ceiling? Like I don't want that. Some things you should keep to yeah. Now, so if he asked me that, you trying to make me gay? Because you know what I noticed, y'all, through the last few years? A lot of these men is making their women gay. Like, I want a woman for my birthday, special occasion, we want a woman in the room. I don't never, ever. A woman could never, ever, never, ever be in the bed with me and my man. Now, she can't even sit over there and look. She can't, never, ever, right? So if my man asked me that, I'm probably not. We probably won't be together because he don't want me. I take it as you don't want me. I'm not enough. I am not enough. All these holes on my body, and you want somebody else. No. I ain't. I don't, because we're not getting ready to start that. Because once you start, I know couples that do that, and it always bring havoc into their relationship. Now, why it don't bring havoc into Candies and Ties is probably because they both moneyed up and they got money to get. And they busy. That could be the reason. And they make them sign an NDA, and it's probably very professionally done. I don't know how sex is professionally done, but I'm sure. Like, so for me, okay, we picked the girl for the threesome. Okay, I'm the girl going for the threesome. Okay, hey y'all, how y'all doing? What you do then? Because Candy don't drink or do nothing. I don't know if Ty drink, but I don't, like she's not doing anything to enhance her mental. So how do you get into that? How y'all? What y'all do? How does that work? We just all get butt naked, get in the bed, and who touch who first? Like, how does that work? And then more so than that, when it's over with, do you say, "Well, I had enough," or you just get up and go? Like, okay, girl, see you later. Like, how does that work? How the fuck does that work, right? Anyway, speaking of that, what that say? I feel like they do that because so many women in ATL want to keep the relationship spicy instead of, listen, if I gotta have women to keep you from cheating, go ahead on, nigga. Go ahead on. All right, we don't need it to spicy. Go get some toys. Go look, do some, do some other stuff. We ain't gonna bring the whole body into the bed to keep it spicy. I'm spicy enough, nigga. We ain't about to do that. But anyway, Monique, I watched the Monique special, right? On Netflix. I'm glad she finally got what she wanted, right? I think all the years, all the money that she lost, right? So basically, the special wasn't that funny. What it was her explaining herself. It was her explaining herself why she is the way she is, right? She had an uncle. She had an auntie that was gay. They called her Uncle Tina. There was a lot of alcoholics, gamblers. I think her mama was a gambler. Her daddy was an alcoholic. I think women are asking me to not be faithful and adding a girl makes them, that's stupid. I ain't doing that. Anyway, she explained her family members in the household she grew up in. And she was around a lot of strong women, and that's why she is the way she is. It was a little funny, but not a lot of funny. Sorry. And Monique is one of my favorites. Before she went crazy and started talking crazy to everybody, Monique was my favorite. I loved her. Absolutely loved her. Right? There's a lot of great funny ladies. Monique self-sabotaged herself. You won an Oscar. Not many black women comedians don't usually transition into acting that well, right? It just wasn't good. Don't think I meant, see, I wasn't gonna, I didn't see a lot of people, say it wasn't, but I watched it all the way through, because that's my way of supporting her, and then I could talk about it to y'all. But it was not that good. Now, she looked good, but what I want Monique to do, I want Monique to dye that gray ass out of her hair. Either dye it all gray or dye it all black. But that mixture, it ain't a cute mixture. It ain't salt and pepper. It's gray and black. Like, I need her to get that together, right? But she looks good. She had on them heels. I don't know how they, but I guess because they were platforms. I noticed some more had hers on too. So platforms are easy to walk in, right? But what that wasn't the kicker about the gray hair and it wasn't that funny. That wasn't even the kicker. The coup de grace was she had to tell her husband that she liked women sometimes. Now here go another motherfucker talking about they like some what? We didn't need to know that. We did not need to know that. Now, you know, she had been said years ago, I feel like she was lying. I do too. I do too. Because why hadn't we been heard that, right? I do too. I hadn't got to that part. I do too. So, she told me, she said she had something to tell her husband. This is the part that got me, right? And she woke up one day with the urge in the bed. And she just couldn't resist the urge. She couldn't resist the urge. She couldn't resist the urge. Okay, you can't resist the urge. And now, you know, I just thought about my internet. I got that. Somebody got to hurry up and come home and get this together. She couldn't resist the urge that she wanted a woman. What? And she wanted to tell her husband. So she didn't know how to tell him because this is her third husband and she didn't want to lose the marriage and so on and so forth, right? She was scared to tell him that she wanted a woman. So she said, well, I got something to talk to you about. He said, what? And then he said, did you kill somebody? She said, no. He said, okay, go ahead. So then she told him that she want a woman. And he said, I do too. So they proceeded to do whatever you do to go get you a woman, right? Now, yeah. She want a woman. She want a woman. She want her little piece of pussy too. That's what she said. Then she said, this is the part that got me. Because I don't understand it. See, I don't understand gay all the time, certain aspects of it. She said, but she ain't going down on nobody. She just wants a woman to go down on her. So what is the point then? Because your man can do that unless Sydney ain't doing that. Unless he ain't doing that. And if he ain't, I don't know why you married him. I didn't get that part. Like, you want us to think you like it, but you just like receive it. Between a woman eating you out and a man eating, if she doesn't want to eat, then what's the wait, say that again. What's the difference? You know, for me, if I got a man, that's what he doing. That's what he doing. I don't need no woman to do that. I don't want no woman to do that, right? Because I ain't gay, so I don't want that, right? But if you want a woman just for that purpose and you already got a man, that's a little odd to me, right? Because if you've been married to this man 20, 30 years, I think he the twins' daddy, ain't he? They grown, they good and grown. She got grandkids. He looked like one of them that don't want to eat. Yeah, you got to go. That's a prerequisite. That's a prerequisite, right? Before we even, after I find out, listen, do you got a job, a car, a house, and good sense? Do you vote? Do you believe in God? The next thing I want to know, I don't have to get it in without sounding nasty or sexy or sexual too early. I need to know if you do that. I need to know that. That's a no. We're going to have to cut in this conversation right now. If you don't do that, we got to end this conversation. Peace. I see you, right? I see you around. Good day. We ain't doing that. But when she said that, he's cheating and they're using that as an excuse. That sounds good. Because, all these ladies is talking about they had an open marriage. And what? Like, what is that? Now, if your man, let's say this, black men, if your man want another woman, can you have another man in the bed? Betty say no. Betty say no to a man being in that bed. I bet you that, right? So I was shook. I was shooketh by that remark that, but it seemed like I heard that back in the day somewhere. But I was shooketh by her saying she want a woman, but she ain't going down on her. So what y'all do? What you do? Just call her in and do that part, then you go ahead on like her? It makes no sense to me. Also, her funky coochie story was not funny. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And then why would you tell that? Like, why would you tell? It wasn't funny, and it was too long. It was too long too, right? It was too long. Wasn't funny. Now I'm glad Monique, the Netflix got you back on, and you got whatever you got from Netflix. I don't know. She wanted to get paid, and at the end, I did like this part because y'all know I'm pro-black. She had said that she's not Amy Schumer, she ain't Dave Chappelle, because that was the problem. She wanted to get paid as much as Amy Schumer, and they were trying to lowball her on the money, right? And she said, because I am Monique. And everybody clapped. They gave her a standing ovation, right? They say they are in an open marriage when someone gets caught cheating. Yeah. So they gave her a standing ovation. She looked good. Just want her to get that gray up out of here, that dusty gray. It ain't a shiny gray. It's not silver. It's dusty gray, right? It's a difference. I want you to get that out of there. But she looked good. It wasn't funny. It just wasn't that funny. Amy Schumer ain't. I didn't think she was, but supposedly she's the funniest in the white girl world. Because I didn't think she was that funny either. And I thought she was more of a comedic actress than a stand-up comedian, right? Listen, she wasn't funny. But now check this out. The very next day, which I didn't notice, Samora had her Netflix special on. And it was funny. Samora's my girl. I like Samora. Like her. I think I've seen her in person. And have I ever seen Monique? I don't remember. But Samora I like, right? I liked, she was funny. She was true to herself. And I liked her. Now, somebody in my comments or somewhere I was looking said that Monique was acting like Samora. And she was. She was. It looked like Monique studied Samora. And then she sort of acted like her, right? Now, Samora gave homage to Melissa McCarthy is funny and Samora is funny. So Samora gave homage to Monique, right? And her stand-up from the beginning, right? She was like, she's a queen of comedy. I salute her. And she won an Oscar. You know what I'm saying? But Samora was funny. Samora's funny. And Samora is 56 and Monique is 54. But I absolutely love Samora's special. So y'all get a chance. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Because it was good, right? So let me see. What else on mine? What else on the agenda for the day, y'all? Oh! So Tasha K interviewed a young man. I want to say, I don't know if I wrote it right. Avion or Arion. He's a singer. I don't know who he is or what he said. But he's a singer, right? He says that Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband, sexually assaulted him. And the way he assaulted him, and he kept saying, I had just used the bathroom, right? Now, I just grossed myself out, right? Yeah, Nick. Yeah, Nick, so you with me, right? He said, so I was like, I'm thinking, because they two men, so he put his penis in his butt. And I was listening to it or reading the comments, and he was saying the man ate his butt out. No. Right? So I'm wondering, why is he saying this now? Because Kevin ain't got no money. He broke. The broad didn't left. He broke. Why is he saying this? I don't know why. Because I think this interview is on her Patreon or whatever, her touchk.com live. His name is Arion, Areon or Aveon. I don't, because I can't read my writing. I think it's Aveon. Could be Areon. He's a singer. Go on touchk page, you got a little clip of it, right? And all I know is he's a singer. I ain't never heard of him, don't know what he's saying, right? That came out years ago. Tasha K said her team broke that interview down into 6 reels. Oh, okay. Well, Kevin put in his story the other day, he read Tasha K for filth. Called her, I said, I remember what he called her. Ooh, he called her horse face baboon. He called her something, right? He talked about her like a dog. I believe that boy was lying. He was graphic because he wanted to shock people. Yeah, right? And let me get to my point. Kevin Hunter talked about Tasha K like a dog, and at the end he said, I hope you ain't learned from Cardi B. You ain't learned from Cardi B, but dust your lawyers off because I'm coming. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Tasha K already got to pay the girl $4 million, right? So Kevin Hunter didn't deny anything. He just told Tasha K he gonna sue her after he talked about her real bad. He said he was going to sue her. Yep. He the wrong person to mess with, and he ain't got no money, so he probably will sue you, right? If you can find the lawyers. I don't know how that works, child. He needs some about right. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. Tasha K. Sometimes you can't keep your mouth off people, right? And I know she's being Barbara Walters, Oprah Winfrey, and Gayle King all together. But sometimes you got to be careful about putting your mouth. Avion's wife was sitting there so calm. He had a wife? So he not gay? Why would you tell that? Why would you? Okay, y'all, we got 23 people. I need 23 likes. Come on, y'all. Got to help me grow. So I need y'all to like, because I think they say likes is important. So everybody in here hit the like. It's free. Y'all know the like is free, right? It's free. Hit the like for me. He had a wife. I was under assumption. See how you assume stuff? Because I don't have TashaK.com live, so I thought he was gay. Oh my. I don't know if I want my husband telling that. So after he fit, so you had just boo-boo, and then he ate your butt. I don't get this eating of the butt stuff either, y'all. And what do you get out of eating? What joy do you get out of putting your mouth on somebody's butt? Now I know what joy you might get somebody putting their mouth on your butt, but what joy do you get out of putting your mouth on somebody else's butt? It is. So I thought he was gay. And I couldn't figure out why he was saying that. So if it's old, it's old. But why would you say that, period? Why would you tell that? Why would you tell that? Because, immediately when he said he didn't wipe his butt, I'm thinking, he didn't wipe, he said he just used the bathroom. I'm thinking he didn't wipe his butt. Because, it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy to me, y'all. Like, that was just so crazy, right? I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I know Tasha K is doing her thing, but you got to keep your mouth off people, right? Let me say this. Tokyo Toni is absolutely crazy too. Her and Jaguar friends. Now, Blac Chyna has removed all the stuff out of her face. I didn't know she had stuff in her face. She removed all the stuff out of her face. I think she removed her breast implants and her butt implant, or whatever she had going on that enhanced her. She removed it, right? Still a pretty girl. She was a pretty girl before. I don't know why she put it in there. And she got baptized. She's changing her life around, okay? She want to do something else with her life. Her mama is bashing her every chance she get. I don't get that, right? Now, from my understanding, I said, well, somebody told me that Tokyo lived in hotels. I didn't realize she was living in hotels, right? People don't have any, they don't. I didn't realize she was living in hotels. I know it looked like she was always in a hotel room, but I just thought she was going around the country talking or something. I ain't know. So, from my understanding, she lived in hotels. Like, that got to be horrible, right? And your daughter is rich. Your daughter's wealthy, and you live in hotels. But if you watch their reality show, she was not nice to her daughter. They were nice to each other, but she wasn't nice to her daughter. And she talked to her daughter like she a woman in the streets, like she a broad in the streets, right? That ain't cool. And that's just what we see. No telling how it was growing up with her, with Tokyo Toni. Could you imagine Tokyo Toni, your mama? Could you just imagine, right? She's very aggressive. She's way aggressive, right? So she's living in a hotel room. She has been doing the weirdest things on IG, right? One day I looked and she was bent over and told everybody to look, and she farted in the camera. Now this woman 50-something years old. She farted in the camera. The other day I looked, I don't know if I was on YouTube or whatever. She got a YouTube channel. She had her legs up, showing how flexible she was. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You need to get your OnlyFans for that, right? She had her leg up against the wall she had her leg literally up against the wall like this, she was standing with her leg up. That's real flexible, sis. That's real flexible, especially for 50-something years old. You need to be taking them skills and finding you a man so you get out that hotel room, though. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was so weird, right? Like, the world is just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got to be careful that we don't get swooped up into the crazy, right? So we're going to pray for Blac Chyna that she continues on her journey of growth and change, and she get all that she want to get, right? Now back to the Tasha Lockhart. Y'all, it's a show on WeTV called Grown in Gospel. And these are the children, the offspring of great gospel artists, right? I had an ex who wanted another woman to join us. I called his bluff and said only if I could have another man join us. Because that's what I would say too. We're going to all be up in this thing together. That's what you want? We're going to be all up in here together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be like Twister. You know, we're going to be all up in here together. Right? I ain't with that. But anyway, these people are the offspring of great gospel artists. Now, there's a guy on there named Elijah. I forget who his people was, but he has known these people since they all known each other since teenagers, for the most part, right? And Tasha and the guy, the other big black guy, I can't think his name right now, they are brothers and sisters because their parents married each other, right? Well, Fred Hammond's daughter, I wonder why Fred Hammond was going live. Now I get it. So after every episode, he go live because he doesn't have a relationship with his daughter. The mother and the father split years ago, and the daughter said she started stripping to help support the household with her mama, right? And she was singing, and she was been married a couple times, so on and so forth, but she's still trying to get the acceptance from her dad. And let me say this. If somebody don't accept you the way you are, then you don't need them in your life. I don't care who they is, right? And to go on a journey of trying to make this person accept you is too much energy wasted. Too much energy wasted on them, right? No, that's your dad. You was a dad girl and all that, but you grown now. And you're going to have to let that go. That's hard to do. It's easier said than done. You're going to let that go. But I wonder why Fred Hammond was always going live. Left them. That's sad. Yeah. He left them, right? And I don't know if he even paid. I don't know, because it seemed like they was destitute a little bit for a minute, right? You know what always gets me is if you are wealthy and you leave your family and you don't leave them with a means to survive. That's dead wrong. And you singing gospel? How you singing to the Lord and you singing gospel? Let me tell y'all something. When we talking about the Lord, let me tell y'all something. This is a little break. Let me tell y'all what somebody told me today. I hope ain't none of my church folks on here, right? So, there's been some beef going on with some ladies at my church. Now, mind you, they over 60, okay? It was told to me that one was messing with the other one's husband. Don't know how true this is. I ain't there. Right? Today, they get in a shouting scruffle match in the church house. In the church house. Okay? Now, the one girl who started it, well, I'm sure she started, she ain't never been in a fight in her life. I know she ain't. The other girl, on the other hand, street girl, ex-street girl, right? I don't know why people don't understand who they talking to when they talking to them, right? They had to separate them. Like pit bulls, they had to separate them, right? I got to make a call as soon as I finish with y'all so I can get the full scoop from the eyewitness, right? Eyewitness, I told her I'd call her later, right? I cannot understand. And I said, this is what I'm saying. I don't know, I wasn't there. Hey, Ahil, I wasn't there. Is that the only way you would go, these are church folk now, the only way you go up in the church house and start a fight is if about your man or your money. Okay? About your man or your money. But anyway, Fred Hammond goes live after every show, and I was wondering why. He's trying to clear his name. The girl is crying out for her daddy. She cried every episode. About her daddy, and she's triggered by men because they act like her daddy. You know, she needs Ayanna or somebody, right? Well, there's a guy on there named Elijah. Now, Elijah was gospel, now he's secular. Can't nobody tell me, well, I shouldn't say that, but Elijah is a strange dude. He's strange. I'm going to let y'all watch the show, then we talk about it next week, what we think he is. But what I want to talk about is Tasha. She married this man, and they have been separated. Now, he went live the other day. I didn't watch his live until I finished watching the episodes, and I wanted to be current on the episodes. And then I wanted to watch his live, and then Carlos King interviewed her. So I wanted to watch all the episodes so I could be caught up. Then I watched his live, and then I watched her interview with Carlos King so I can put it all together. Now then, her husband was coming back into town, and she wanted him back. They've been on a break for months. If you on a break for months, you don't want me. And he was the one that wanted the divorce. I'm not begging, so we have to stop begging these men to come back. If they go ahead on. Cry about it, cry with your girlfriends, your grandmama, call somebody, let that go, right? So she was waiting for him to come into town, right? She got the candlelit dinner. I don't forget what she had for dinner. She had a violinist in the living room. She got the candles, everything. Now, when Buddy walked through the door, I said, he gay. Right. He gay. Why is you trying to, he walked in just as gay as he could walk in. He did everything but say, hey, honey child. Now I'm looking at him, right? Even though men can wear pink, he had on the pink vest. In case you was confused, he had the pink sweater vest on top under his jacket and the pink socks. Now then, because I'm a church girl, I see these kind of relationships all the time. The man may be nice looking. He may be a preacher, pastor. They're Kojic, so he's a bishop or whatever. To me, that's the same as a preacher, I think, pastor. He might be the organist, the guitar player. He ain't usually the guitar player. He's usually the director of the choir or a musician of some sort, right? It's called Grown in Gospel on WeTV. They about 3 episodes in, maybe 4. They only got about 6 or 7 or 8 episodes. It's coming to a close. Carlos King is producing it. Listen, when dude walked in, I said, no, sis, no, right? I don't know these people, but I'm just by what I'm looking at, right? The people said he was gay. Oh, they did. And said she was still sleeping with him. Okay, we get ready to discuss. So now, she's talking. She gave him a nice gift. He gave her a nice gift. He gave her a watch and said in due time, because she wanted to know what they're going to get back together right now. He gave her the watch, and he said the watch meant in due time. What, nigga? What? Now, she said, I got another gift for you. This is where she went wrong. She said, I got another gift for you. She go in the room. Now, mind you, the cameraman in the living room right here, right? She go in the room, and the violinist playing over there. She go in the room and come back out with the red negligee and some heels on. He didn't look happy. He didn't go, oh, baby. Oh, come on, sugar. He looked at her and said, or something like that, right? It was not the response she was looking for. Wasn't the response I was looking for, right? So she was in the doorway talking and trying to be all sexy. And she said, I got this oil. I want you to pour this oil all over me and this and that and that and that. Child, he was sitting there looking so disinterested. He was looking so disinterested. Oh my God, I was embarrassed. I had secondhand embarrassment. I was so embarrassed for her. Sis, go back in the room, put your clothes on, kick that nigga out and go outside and find you somebody else, right? So then she sat down at the table and was talking sexual to him. And he had his head down like, hell no, right? I was like, this was your husband? How did you marry this? He was sitting there flaming. How did you marry him, right? And so, and she said, well, she stood up and said, come on, and took his hand. She wanted him to take her hand, and she was going to lead him into the bedroom. He said, I ain't know this what I was coming for. She said, you going to leave me hanging like this? I don't know what he said. In my mind, he just said, no, hell no, I ain't going in there, right? And he said, this ain't what I came for. And he went on and on and on. And she was holding back the tears. So then she sat down and said, pleading her case and said, I guess he hadn't been touching her. He told them to cut. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I guess he hadn't been touching her, kissing her. Like, if you, why be in a relationship if y'all ain't gonna touch and kiss and do stuff grown people do, right? That he don't want you. He don't want you. And like I said before, I'm a church girl. I see this all of the time. They marry these sissies, and for the look of it, right? And think that they're gonna perform and they're gonna be what they want them to be. He don't like you like that, sis. You know, and you might be benefits to it. He might have money. He might have prestige, because a lot of times they marry him for the prestige. You know, he don't want you though, sis. He clearly don't want you. That was so embarrassing. And she's a little heavy girl. She's cute, but she's a little heavy. And I said, she got low self-esteem. Right? She got low self-esteem. Because you would not have allowed that. Because I'd be like, get on, go ahead on. Bye. Right? So she was hurt. So after that, she interviews with Carlos King. He's producing the show. I didn't see nothing wrong with the interview that they had. I saw nothing wrong with it. Right? Evidently, he did. She didn't call him gay. She didn't say nothing. She just said there's a lot I could have said, but I didn't say. I didn't see nothing wrong with the interview. That's why I watched the interview before I watched what he had to say. Because I started watching him. I said, let me stop. Let me see what she got to say. Now I watch him. So then he goes live. He just said he ain't never been live. He know how to work it and all that, right? And he said he had a lot to say, but he didn't say it. Took him 5 minutes to get to that point. His interview, his thing is on YouTube somewhere, right? I think he's Bishop Lockhart, I must say. And so anyway, just put it in, it'll come up. So he said, it's a lot I could say, but the next day he said he was going to read her. He was going to tell all the secrets. Now I don't know if he did it, but I don't think he did. He said the only way he don't do it is if God tell him to. And he said he know God's voice because he cool with God. So he knows when God tell him, he know when God tell him something, right? I said, if this ain't some clown shit here. Now, Carlos King, you know, he doing his job. Right? He got some folks on there. They going to make good TV. They only got 6 episodes, so hopefully they'll have another season, and we get to see all of what we get to see. But there's no denying or making a mistake that there's not a lot, that there is a lot of gay men in church who perpetrate a fraud, right? I know a couple now that they got married and adopted a child. I see it all the time. Now, ain't in their bedroom. I don't know if he gay, but he appears to be gay, right? You know, I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I see it all the time. We gotta quit trying to. And then, you know, she talked about her life, and she liked girls at one time, and she cheated on him. That's why he mad at her. And he can't forgive her because she cheated. Comes on Thursdays, yeah. He cheated. She cheated. I'm sorry. She cheated. But she said she want to be touched. She need to be touched, and she need to be held. She need to be kissed. And I don't blame her. So why you want him back? Because he ain't been doing it. And, you know, they had the big giant wedding and the wedding of the century. And she told how many people was there and all like that. See, a lot of people get married for the wedding. They don't get married for the marriage, right? But just looking at him and the way he talked, just looking at him. I don't know him, and I know that's wrong to perceive someone, to have your perception of somebody. It might not be true. I'm just saying, just looking at him, it was a no, sis. You married him. And she said a few months after they got married, and he probably married her because of her family, you know, the prestige that she was giving him as well, right? The connections that her family has. You know, church folks is big on superiority and where they at on the totem pole, especially Kojic, right? So that's going to be something to watch for. Her name is Tasha Page Lockhart. The show is Grown in Gospel, and somebody said it comes on Thursdays, right? Because I had to binge watch it. I was aware of it, but I hadn't watched it, and I binge watched it the other day so I can be up on it, right? It's a story. It is definitely a story that is ongoing, right? Let me see what's next on the agenda. Y'all watch Love at the Lockup? Please tell me y'all watch Love After Lockup. My nephew Corey ain't on here. Love After Lockup. The boy from Cincinnati. Hey, who is that? Somebody else. Sheila. Hey, Sheila. I ain't got my laptop up. I messed up my internet some kind of way. I think I pulled out the plug. Honey, The guy from Cincinnati, Cameron, and the girl Eris from Tampa, Florida. He done moved down there to Tampa. They pregnant. They pregnant. And she's gonna have a girl. So she's good and pregnant. She probably got pregnant as soon as that night he got home. He does have a job now. He does have a job, right? Hey, Corey, nephew. Corey, do you see that Cameron and Eris is pregnant? She good, she big, and she good and pregnant. Because they know, you already know what it is. You can't tell what the sex is till they get about 5-6 months. Am I correct, y'all? I don't forgot, but I think you got to be up in there. I know you like old stupid looking Cameron. He just as stupid looking. Oh, he's stupid looking. But I have to say, he seemed like he might be getting together because he did recognize. He said, I ain't used to nobody telling me nothing. I ain't used to being responsible for nothing. I just do my own thing. So I now know he can't do his own thing, right? I just don't know if he ready to be somebody's daddy. We gonna see. I ain't got no hopes in Cameron. I know you got hopes in Cameron. I got more hopes in Derek than I do Cameron. Now Derek got a ring for Monique. But Monique problem, like a lot of them ladies on there, they too busy trying to control the man. You can't control a grown man. They going through his phone. That's getting on my nerves. They going through the phone. Well, who is this? I see it 515. You call this number. I don't know that number. You don't know everybody that he know, Monique. If you do that, you shouldn't, right? There's another couple on there. She do the same thing, white girl. You call her. And let me tell you, well, who is this? Let me see your phone. Like, y'all got to stop that. Because when you act like that, listen, I done been that girl before. But when you, not to that extreme, but when you act like that, that pushes them further back. Let him relax. Relax. He live with you. Relax. And let him do his thing. If he ain't doing nothing but talking, that's his friend, girl, whatever. Monique was like, and who is this? And who is that? And who is this? And who is that? You too insecure, sis. You way insecure. Now, what I had reached out to her one time. She probably don't pay me no attention, but I told her there's a lot of boutiques online. Like there's one I follow. I follow a lot of them. Even though I'm not a big girl, I follow because they have cute clothes. Curvaceous Boutique, and there's another one, there's a lot of them, right? It's a lady on TikTok that sell her clothes every night. She go all the way up to 6X. See, that's why women, I didn't read that. Corey, my internet down. I can't see it on my laptop. But let me tell you something. It's a lady on TikTok. Every night you see her selling her stuff. She sit down in a chair. She's a heavy woman. She sit in a chair and her clothes go up to 6X and they're very cute. I had put in Monique's DMs like she need to get with them. Quit wearing that tight stuff from wherever you get it from and find you something to accent your body, right? Well, she got with somebody. She had an outfit on. She got with somebody. And she has did her hair. Her hair is red now. Looks good on her. I just need her to get her clothes together, and hopefully she's doing that. Hopefully, because wearing them clothes that show the ill body that you have is not like even me. I ain't big, but you just ain't gonna see all them ill parts of my body like that, right? It's not attractive. This is not attractive. But anyway, they have to be more secure, especially Monique. Monique is driving me crazy with the, who is you talking to? Who is you talking to? It said you was over here, you was on Fifth Street at such time. Now, she's moved into another apartment, right? In Chicago. He said, no, you're supposed to be moving to Cleveland. She said, no, but what's going on? See, she said, and then I spent a lot of money on you. She spent a lot of her money, right? She spent a lot of her money. Oh, I got to read these comments. She spent a lot of her money on him. I don't know if I think she said she needed a bigger place. I don't know what it was. She probably wasn't paying her rent and had to move, child. Trying to appease this man, right? Putting him in little baby Gucci suits and stuff, right? But he got the ring, but he didn't. Let me see what happened. He didn't engage her because she made him sleep on the couch or somewhere, because down in the basement somewhere, because she didn't know who he had been talking to. It's unrealistic to think that a man that's been in the penitentiary for 10 years and he's 30 years old ain't fucking somebody. Y'all live in a different state. That's just so unrealistic. So unrealistic. And he gonna be faithful to you. Women like little short, light-skinned dudes with French braids. Somebody do. They like him. right? So it's unrealistic for her to think that he's not going to at least talk to women. He ain't talked to none in 10 years, except for the COs. He ain't talked to none in 10 years. Let that man, let him be free. What you should have did was waited, give him some breathing room, and let him find who he wanted to be and who and what he, you stop that. It's getting on my nerves. You look stupid doing that. Nah, because you got 7 calls to this number. I don't know that number. Then you called them at 455, 456. Be a woman about it. Don't pay that no attention. The more you don't pay attention, the more he act right. The more you keep doing that, the more he gonna keep doing it. They like kids. Men are like kids, right? Don't pay it no attention, sis. Don't pay it no attention. Or if you can't trust them, don't be with them. Especially not from state to state. I don't know how, that's torturing yourself. You hurting your own feelings by looking. And I mean, the man was downstairs, she digging all through the bag looking for his phone. You can't even bend down. You digging all through the bag. Then she had to pick the bag up and look at it because she can't really bend down, right? Child, she got on my nerves. But anyway, we're going to wish them the best. We're going to wish them the best. He seems to really, really want to be with her. That's what it seems like. Corey, what say you? What say you, Corey? Do he dare really, really want her? Do he really, really want her? Right? I don't know. She got to stop being, because she gonna run him away with all that insecure mess, right? Anyway, the last thing on my agenda is Love and Marriage Huntsville. It came on last night. I don't know if Destiny's still on there. I didn't see it. She might be a friend. Wasn't she in the credits last season? She was in the credits. She wasn't in the credits. She wasn't in her picture wasn't up there, right? Stormy and her husband. Now check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Stormy Mama Stormy. Mama Stormy had said something on the internet about Mel. So we all know that Mel is not a good friend. We know that. We know that, right? She used her friends, and then when she's done using them, she goes away. I just listen when you get to these shows. I have no idea. You got to watch him. I think he wants her security. Okay. So Stormy was her friend, if y'all remember a couple seasons back when she was pregnant. She had that estate, and Mel was doing her videos, her music videos on her estate. Y'all remember that? Right? He may have grown to love her. Okay. Yeah, you gotta watch them. They're so interesting, right? See, I like to watch it. I should have went to school for sociology. I like studying human behavior. So these reality shows just feeds me, right? Well, anyway, Stormy and her are not friends. Stormy said she ain't heard from her since they did the reunion. That's the same thing she did to Destiny. That is who Mel is. Mel is a great businesswoman. She's a beautiful woman. We can't take none of that away from her. But what she's not good at is being a friend. Period. So she could quit saying. So she tried to tell Stormy, well, did you do this? Did you DM me? Did you do that? So anyway, Stormy mama said she don't like Mel. And she hadn't heard from Mel, and she said she don't like her. She said, I didn't like her energy when I first met her. That's what mama said. And mama always know. Just ain't say that, but she know, right? So Stormy acted like she was shocked at that, right? She said, I ain't like her energy. Now, I watched Huntsville yesterday. I don't know. That's awesome career. You still could. You never know what God had. Yeah, because I love human behavior. And I discovered that maybe about 20 years ago, 10, 15 years, that I enjoy human behavior, right? And reality shows just give me everything that I need because I'm watching these people. I know what they're going to do, or I think I know. I love reality TV, right? And Stormy mama didn't like her. So Stormy said she heard from her since they did a reunion. That was 4, 5 months ago. 6 months, maybe. That's not, Mel don't know how to be no friend. She uses you. And then she dismisses you like that. Right? Acting like she don't know what she said. See that my internet, did the internet come back on? I don't know what just happened. Acting like she don't know what she said. She asked Sheree, and then next week or sometime, do you still think Mel in love? Martell in love with Mel. Why would you ask the girlfriend he's seeing how that? Why would you ask her some shit like that, Tiffany? That's why nobody like you, right? Then you act like, oh, I didn't know. I'm just asking a question. She gets on my nerves. She gets on my nerves. I don't know where Destiny at. I like Destiny. Because Stormy is now showing, everybody thought Destiny was just being, Destiny's feelings was hurt because she thought Mel was her friend. That's a hurtful feeling. That is a hurtful feeling when somebody you think is your friend, you find out they're not. That shit hurts. You understand what I'm saying? It hurts, right? And then Tiffany wondered why she has issues. Yeah. And I think, according to the previews, Big Lou has some words with, I want to say it's Marceau. No, is it Martell? Somebody. But see, Tiffany does shit. And she's awkward. She act like a white girl. You know, she is half white. You got them all the way white with them dumbass statements at the wrong place at the wrong time that she says, right? So Stormy says, well, Mom, you can't say this. Evidently, Stormy said something in her that I had unfortunate circumstances. I need to get my Twitter because I know Black Twitter going off on everything, right? Now, Stormy is a new cast member. I think they fired Destiny, even though I hope not. I hope not either. Because Destiny didn't know how to play a role. She was hurt. She was more hurt that Mel was not her friend instead of just playing her role on the show. Fuck Mel. She ain't your friend. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I tell people all the time, fuck you. I tell my friends, if somebody ain't treating you right, fuck them. Let it go. Fuck them. Period. Anyway, the mama say, I tell her this and that. So I see on the previews, the mama and Mel sit at the table. Now, Mel can get that off on Wanda because Wanda country. Stormy mama about that life. I can tell. She about that life. And she said, I ain't apologizing because that ain't what I do. Ooh, so that means what I say I meant. Okay? So I'm dying to see that. Right? Now, Kimmy says, since she's been sick, Mel has been nice to her. Of course you're sick, so of course she's gonna be nice. Because Mel is all about optics. And I'm not saying she don't love Kimmy, but she's really all about optics, what it appears, what it looks like, right? That's why she stayed with Martell so long, because she liked the way they looked, right? What it appeared to be. Last night too, I know I didn't watch it either. I may watch it tonight, yeah. Because I just need to know what happened with Destiny, right? Now, Destiny need to leave Huntsville and come on down to Atlanta, but she got a dude though too. Hope she's still with him, right? But Stormy pulls Mel to the side and said, well, I ain't heard from you. What's up? We still cool? We all right? Mel gaslighting, looking at her like, yeah, what's up, girl? Yeah. So she said, I ain't talked to you. She said, I called you. Now, Mel called her. See, these people kill me with getting these numbers. Ain't nobody want you like that. Changing their number. If you change your number, then give it to Stormy. But when you was filming for your videos and on your photo shoots, you used Stormy's property, right? She had your number then. So you didn't think that Stormy was good enough to give you your number. So when she called Stormy said, who? What? Who is this? You got another number? So Mel said, well, why you didn't DM me? Who DMs they friends? To say, hey. You know, I might send a DM to my friend, something I see on IG or something, and I send it to him. But who DMing you to say hi? What you doing? No, right? So, anyway, Stormy now has gotten to feel the wrath of Mel. You're only there because you make good TV for Mel, because she's the executive producer. So she got to keep bringing the talent, right? To secure her spot. And I hear that she said she was going to quit the show, but that's just talk. She don't quit that show. She need that bag, right? Even though she's doing all kinds of other stuff, she need that bag. She got that Destiny treatment too. Yeah, she did. And what's so funny is Stormy, it always happens like this. Stormy was ride or die for Mel. You wanted to fight Destiny about that. When Destiny was telling y'all that Mel was not her friend. Stormy came in and wanted to fight. What's up? Now she's done you the same way, sis. That's who she is. Right? So now, we will see what's going to happen in the future, right? While I got y'all all here, everybody, some people don't left. While I got y'all here, listen, I like I told everybody, I took a leave of absence from my job so that I can finish my book, right? I want to have it done by the end of the month, and then I can go forward with the editing and publishing and all that kind of stuff. But I want to have the actual writing done, right? Which I think I can do that. So I'm not working. I don't have no money. Shit, nothing, right? So If y'all can, Cash App, sister, help me out, right? Because this is I'm going through a trying time. Thank God that my son is here. Thank God that he's here, right? Because my car broke and he fixed it, right? I had I needed an alternator. Secure place on the yeah, yeah, that's what she wanted. Yeah, that's all she wanted. She wanted to use her, and now I'm done. But Martell said that a couple seasons back. He said that once she's done with you, she's done with you. That's who she is. That's who she is. And she acts like, she don't know what's happening. And she's trying to hide her little boyfriend. I don't know why. We don't care. We don't know him. What you hiding him for? Martell clearly ain't hiding his because Sheree gonna be on the show. And they FaceTime and they showed Sheree. And then she gonna be on some episodes. And he gonna be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now that's a power move. That's a power move for both of them. That's a power move. I ain't mad at them. Whether it lasts or not, like Sheree said, she having fun. Sheree about 13, 14 years older than him. I ain't mad. Because she 53 and I think he's 40, right? I ain't mad. The writing, how's the writing? Is so I don't know if you were on here when I said it's going okay, it's going good. But for a few days I was stuck. I was actually in the bed one whole day because one of my best friends passed Tuesday, right? My sis, somebody I giggle and hee and kiki with. She's been my friend about 20 years, right? She got sick. Sheree does look good. She got sick she got diagnosed in like November with lung cancer, and it quickly took her down. And she passed, right? So for 2 days, I was absolutely stuck, right? And then I put my clothes on. Y'all see I put that picture up? I put my clothes on and try to make myself happy, right? So I was stuck for a while, y'all. That was my sis, that was my sis. We could call and talk, and that was my gossip sis, right? We'd be like, girl, guess what? What, girl? You know what I'm saying? And thank you. And that fucked me up, y'all. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Even though I knew she was getting worse, and I had just talked to her a day before that, and I said, hey sis, how you feeling? Because I always text her in the morning. Sometimes I call her, but I didn't like to call her a lot because I wanted her to keep her breath. It's hard for her to breathe, and she was on oxygen and stuff. And she said, she sounded horrible, but she said, I feel good, sis. Like she tried to be okay for me, but I knew she did not sound good. And then the next day she was gone, right? And yeah, that had me messed up. I'm still messed up. I'm messed up because that's my first friend I ever lost. That's my good. Like I told you, I got about 7, 8, 9 good close girlfriends, like sisters, and she was one of them. And that's the first time that's happened to me. I lost aunties and people, elders and stuff like that. But like close in my circle, I never lost nobody, right? All my cousins are still alive and so on and so forth. Not one of my guy cousins, but that messed me up, y'all. That messed me up, and so yeah, that messed me up. So I was off kilter for a couple of days, right? I was off kilter for a couple of days, but it's going fine. I'm determined because, like I said, I took a leave of absence. I'm not working. I ain't doing shit but writing my book, period, and watching TV when I can, in the evenings. So I ain't doing nothing because this is something that is way heavy on me, and I got to get it out. And I just it's great. Thank you, and I just know that it's going to do what it needs to do, right? And it's really like a testimony, and reading this will help somebody, right? It's not really it could be it's never gonna be entertaining, but it's to help somebody a young girl who was in my shoe, or a grown woman that's in my shoe, or whoever. Because the whole premise of it is being triumphant, right? Going through the trials and tribulations and then coming out on the other side triumphant. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal. So like I said, y'all, if y'all can, I know everybody got stuff going on, and I know that I don't have a big subscribership like a lot of folks, right? I don't have it, but my goal, my phase 1 of the new Jackie is 3 phases. Phase 1 is to get the book done. Phase 2 is to build my channel, grow my channel. And I'm going to do that because I'm going to be going live 2, 3, 4 times a day, right? So much stuff going on, y'all. If I could have talked to y'all, so much stuff going on. So that's my second phase. First phase is the book. I got to get that done, like right now. Thank you. So that's what's going on with me in my world, y'all. So like I said, if you can, cash at me. And I got t-shirts. And I have somebody that I keep forgetting to tell them that I'm gonna need you guys to support as well. I got some an endorsement with some sunglasses, right? And they're reasonably priced. But I'll have that information for you and I may have the glasses by next Sunday to show you all the sunglasses, okay? And the website and all that information and all that stuff, okay? So anyway, y'all, thank you, Jack Squad. Thank you for always being in my corner, right? I'm feeling a little funny, y'all, because I'm thinking about my friend. Thank you for always showing up and showing out for me, right? And amidst all the bullshit, now I got to go and I got to get this cord back in this wall. I don't know how I got out the wall. I just sat out. I don't know if I tripped over to something or something. I don't know what happened, but we got to get the internet on because I got to watch some TV, y'all. So Jack Squad, if you can, cash out your girl. I'm zero. I'm on zero. And I will be until I finish my book. Thank you guys. Until I finish it. I have to finish it. I can't do all things at once. I tried it. Don't work though. So I had to sacrifice something, right? And that was my job because that's taking up all of my time. So anyway, y'all, see y'all next Sunday at 6. Next Sunday at 6. And email me if something happens, because I may not be privy to a lot of things because I'm writing and stuff. I may not see it. So email me something you want to discuss, something you want me to know, because a lot of people do that. Email me. Feel free to email me, okay? So I can keep up on what's going on so we can discuss it next Sunday. All right, y'all? All right, Jack Squad. Everybody be good and stay safe. Bye-bye.